No matter what your circumstances are, it's always a great feeling to free up some money. The problem often lies in finding the nooks and crannies your income disappears into. It's a really common problem. So, we thought we'd help you out by pointing out some of the easiest ways to put away money each month. Hi, I'm PJ from Rift, and in this video, we'll help you feel more comfortable with your finances, understand the fundamentals of saving, and also free up some money to spend elsewhere. Spending money is the easiest thing in the world, and it can seem even easier when the money's not yours to begin with. Well, that's essentially what a credit card is. A really easy way to spend money that's not yours. As useful as credit cards can be in the short term, failing to pay the balance in full each month can put you in a bad spot financially. So, it's vital to ensure anything you spend on your credit card gets paid off pronto. Otherwise, the high interest rates can send your debt levels spiraling. The money you'll end up using to pay credit card interest is cash that could otherwise be in your savings account. Those sky-high interest rates are the reason crunching credit card debt is often considered a top financial priority. If you find yourself with large amounts of credit card debt, fear not. There are ways to unshackle yourself from this money merry-go-round. One way you can do this is through a balance transfer credit card. It may seem strange to use one form of credit to pay off another, but hear us out. Moving your debt from your existing credit card to a balance transfer credit card, you can reduce the impact of the interest. Each balance transfer card has different conditions, but the majority offer a set promotional period to pay back the money without interest. To find the right balance transfer card for you, make sure the promotional period gives you enough time to pay off the entire balance you transfer. Otherwise, you could find yourself in the same position as before. If you make this first step into cleaning out your credit, you'll be in a much better spot to kickstart your saving journey. This tip is more about forming disciplined saving habits than anything. All you need to do is set up a standing order from the account your wages go into. Set it up so that a fixed amount goes into your savings account each month. Be careful not to stretch yourself too thin, as this trick works best when you don't even notice it leaving your account. If you find yourself constantly pulling money back out of your savings, try dropping the amount until it's at a consistent level. Once you've hit this point, you can continue living your life as usual, but this time with a steady stream of savings totting up in the background. If you end up catching the savings bug and love this method, you can take it one step further. The app-based online banks have grown in popularity because of their dedicated saving tools. If you don't mind switching, some of these banks let you segment your income into different pots for different purposes. Whether you're saving for a holiday or a new car, this is handy for those who might need help with their saving. Spotify, Apple Music, Netflix, Amazon Prime, and even Disney Plus. These streaming platforms have become a mainstay in many Brits' budgets, with 60% of us now signed up to at least one of these services. Low costs of £9.99 for an almost endless library of content seems like a good deal compared to satellite TV packages. However, if you're subscribed to multiple platforms, your monthly costs could start to climb. Knocking just one platform from your monthly bills can see you save upwards of £120 a year in some cases. For those who cannot live without all of their subscriptions, it may be worth sharing an account with a friend or family member. With the exception of Disney Plus, most of the major platforms offer some sort of discount for a shared subscription. This allows you to keep your own profiles and preferences while saving you a few quid each month. With smartphone handset prices skyrocketing to over £1,000, it's no wonder more people are holding onto their phones for longer. Many top-of-the-range contracts can cost you more than £80 a month. The problem is these contracts are split into two segments: device and usage. Network providers often use a standard usage tariff, which means that you can get the same amount of texts, minutes, and data for much cheaper if you were to switch to a SIM-only deal. In general, it's usually cheaper to buy a product outright. Unless you plan on shooting slow motion video in Ultra HD, chances are you can get by with an older smartphone for a knockdown price. If you want to save even more money, many manufacturers and sites sell refurbished versions of even the latest models. If you're a bit skeptical about refurbs, most actually come with a warranty that covers malfunction and breakdown. Switching service providers can be one of the quickest and most effective ways to save money each month. Whether you're shopping around for car insurance, broadband, or energy, searching comparison sites could land you a better deal in a matter of minutes. Often there's a substantial difference between the most expensive and cheapest deals on these sites. Making this part of your routine every time your contract is up for renewal will ensure you're never overpaying for your services. In the UK alone, Cheaper Waste found that 6.7 million tonnes of food is wasted every year at a cost of £250 to £400 per household. So prepping meals on a weekly basis is a win-win if you can get yourself organised. A win for the environment and a win for your bank balance. Setting aside one day a week to prepare your weekly meals can reduce the likelihood of ordering takeaway on days you don't have the energy to cook. Simply put your prepped meal in the oven and it can be ready quicker than the delivery driver can get to your door. Food prep can also reduce your monthly shopping total as it prevents your food from going out of date. That ensures you get your money's worth from every ingredient that otherwise may end up in the bin. There are loads of tax reliefs and benefits that could save you money. But before we get into them, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. That way, you can stay up to date with the best ways to make your money go further. Because you're always better off with Rift. Now that's done, let's look at some tax credits and allowances that could apply to you. Are you married? With the marriage allowance, you can claim if you earn more than your husband, wife, or civil partner, and they do not pay income tax or pay the basic income tax rate. By transferring a maximum of £1,260 of your personal allowance to your partner, you can reduce their tax by up to £252. If you have children under the age of 11, you can benefit from tax-free childcare. You must earn at least the national living wage for 16 hours a week on average to be eligible. This must also apply to your partner if you have one. You can receive up to £2,000 a year for each child or £4,000 if they are disabled. One of the easiest ways to save money is by reducing your heating bill. Some examples of how to do this are: 1. Turn down your thermostat by 1 degree. 2. Prioritise heating in the rooms you use the most. And 3. Block out drafts to prevent heat from escaping. With energy prices currently through the roof, just picking one of these tips can help knock a chunk off your heating bill and free up some money to save each month. Saving even just a little bit of money can go a long way. Starting off is always the hardest part, and breaking the paycheck to paycheck cycle isn't easy. Even if you just become slightly more aware of your spending, you can start picking apart your outgoings and save more for what means the most to you in your life. Make sure you subscribe to the Rift YouTube channel to stay up to date. You can also check out the link below for more helpful tips. Thanks for watching.